to class. So we're going to be learning about addition of fraction with the unlike denominators, right? So we have questions on the board that will help us walk through the path of how to solve questions that has to do with fractions with the unlike denominators. Remember in our last class we discussed about subtraction of fractions with the like denominators. So today we'll be learning about fractions with unlike denominators. Now let's proceed. The first question we have 3/4 plus 5/6. Now when we have questions like this, we look at the denominators. The first denominator is 4 and the second is 6. Can 6 divide 4 without a remainder? The answer is no. Okay, so what do? We would multiply the two denominators together. After that, then we can now divide. Now let's proceed to see how it is done. 4 times 6 is 24, right? Now we have a denominator that we can use to divide both 4 and 6, right? 24 divided 4 is what? 6. Then after that, 6 times 3 is 18, plus 24 divided 6 is what? 4. Then we multiply. We multiply 4 by 5. Now what is 4 times 5 is 20. Then we write it down and then we add the two numerators together. 18 plus 20 gives us 38 over 24. But can we leave our answer this way? Yes, but we can also reduce it and convert it to a mixed fraction. But we'll leave it this way, and in our next class or the class after that, I'll teach you how to convert your improper fraction to a mixed fraction. Okay, so the next question is 5/6 plus 2/3. Now in this particular question, our denominators are 6 and 3. But there's a funny thing here. One of these denominators can actually divide the other one without a remainder. Yes, 6 can divide 3 without a remainder. So we're going to take 6 as our denominator. 6 divided 6 gives us 1. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 6 divided 3 gives us 2. 2 times 2 is 4. And then our answer is 9/6. Okay? The third question, we have 2/3 plus 3/8. Now these two denominators, we have odd and even numbers. 8 cannot divide 3 without a remainder. So we multiply both of them as usual. Now 3 times 8 gives us 24. 24 divided 3 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 24 divided 8 is 3. 3 times 3 is 9. So what is 16 plus 9? 25 over 24. And that's our final answer for question 3. Now let's jump into question 4. Question 4 is 1/4 plus 2/3. Of course, 4 cannot divide 3 without a remainder. It must definitely have a remainder. So we multiply the two denominators. 4 times 3 is 12. Okay? 12 divided 4 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. Plus 12 divided 3 is 4. And 4 times 2 is 8. Write 8 down. Now 3 plus 8 is 11 over 12. Now this is a typical example of a proper fraction. Okay? Question 5 is 1/2 plus 3/5. Obviously 5 cannot divide 2 without a remainder. Without having a remainder, so it must definitely have a remainder. Then we multiply both. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 divided 2 is 5. 5 times 1 is 5. Then plus 10 divided 5 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And that gives us 11 over 10. Now, when you have questions like this, the first step is to multiply. Most especially when you have two numbers as denominators that are not in line with each other, that cannot divide each other without having a remainder, unlike question 2 here that have a number of 6 and 3 that can divide without a remainder. So we multiply them first. After multiply, we what? Write it down, then divide. We divide. After we've divided the numbers, what do? Multiply denominators first, then we divide. After we divided, we multiply again. Multiply, divide, multiply. Now, after you multiply, the symbol given can be addition, it can be subtraction. So whichever one that is given, make sure you put your sign there, and you either add or you subtract, and then you get your answer. Okay? Now, for these improper fractions, I will teach you how to convert your improper fraction to a mixed fraction so that you know how to break it down and do that. And also reducing fractions. Yes, you also need to know how to reduce your fractions. It's very important when it comes to fraction. Okay, we have come to the end of our class for today. So in my next class, I'll teach you how to subtract with the unlike denominator. Stay tuned and I'll see you in my next class. Do have a beautiful day. Bye bye.